Yeah, thanks, Andrew. It definitely was a rough game for the Hawkeyes on Saturday.
Yeah, it was a tough performance, but hopefully they can bounce back on Saturday at Rutgers. Well, today we start with the football game this past weekend, and as we already know, Iowa did not play their best on Saturday.
That's right, John. The Hawkeyes didn't have a dominant run game like they had on Week 1 and Week 2. The team rushed for a total of 212 yards against Miami of Ohio and then for 198 yards against Iowa State. But Saturday, it was just a non-existent as the team only had 34 rushing yards. Taylor Brooks might have the answer to what went wrong.
It was the first time quarterback C.J. Beathard had lost inside Koenig Stadium as the starting QB, and Beathard knew something was off on Saturday.
It was kind of the way the day went. It just didn't feel normal. But, I mean, either way, we should do better.
Some little things offensively that we didn't do, protecting the football, making the catches that you got to make, those just executing basic football. And, yeah, when you don't do that, you're gonna pay for it.
The run game was not the only thing missing from Iowa's offense. Center James Daniels and right guard Sean Welsh were sidelined, leaving a miscommunication void as Lucas LeGrand and Keegan Render were the next men in.
Kind of us just being off today a little bit, just being a little late on some reads and not knowing who to block on some plays.
We watched, we knew like what was going to be coming and stuff like that, but we didn't, handle it as well as we should have.
There could have been a momentum shift the first play of the third quarter when LaShawn Daniels Jr. went 70 yards. Then an illegal block by George Kittle brought the ball back, and Iowa just didn't have any answers after that.
I'll go back to the mistakes. We came out in the second half, hit a big run on him and got that called back. And it's kind of like baseball. When you walk a guy in the ninth inning, invariably comes back and gets you. And those little things there make a big difference in momentum, just how your team plays. And, now you're sitting there 1st and 20 instead of, 1st and goal down inside the 5.
It's like a 70-yard run that got called back, so that kind of hurts. And then we stalled right from there. So that's a big momentum for them. And, they took advantage of it.
Kittle owns up to his mistake, but his offensive production had him at 110 receiving yards, a career high.
I didn't get the chance to ask the ref, but I think my arm might have got hooked on him. And, if that's what the ref sees, he's going to throw the flag. I like being involved with the offense, whether it's running, ground game or in the air. So, every position's important, but since I'm a tight end, I like that.
With Big Ten play just 5 days away, there's no room for Iowa's offense to break down like it did Saturday. Reporting with the Hawkeyes at Koenig Stadium, this has been Taylor Brooks for Daily Iowan TV Sports.
They have some things to clean up, that's for sure, but James Daniels and Sean Welsh are back on the depth chart and expected to start on Saturday against Rutgers. Taylor Brooks will have more on Wednesday on how the team is bouncing back after the loss.
Moving on from football, the Iowa women's volleyball team is off to a great start this season with a 10-2 record. And one of the senior hitters is contributing in a team-leading fashion. Colin Murphy tells us who that is.
In her junior campaign, Lauren Brobst led the team in kills with 369 and a 3.21 kill per set average. Early on in this season, this senior is still playing at a high level. 12 matches into the season, she is on pace to meet the bar she set last year. Probst currently leads the team with 118 kills and a 3.58 kill per set average. It is clear that this hitter is a force for this Hawkeyes offense.
I always thought to myself, I don't have anything to lose in this league. And last year it kind of just carried over, and this year it's the same thing, basically.
Ropes will continue to be a big contributor for our program this season, I'm sure of that. But we need her really dialed in every night to do just that.
Ropes said she attributes her on-the-court success to midweek preparation and scouting of the other teams.
Preparation during the week is usually, we'll watch film, we'll scout the other teams, obviously, and then we'll go in to practice play and put it into play.
The Hawkeyes start Big Ten play on September 23rd against Michigan State. Ropes will certainly need to continue her stellar season if the Hawks hope to compete in such a tough conference. Reporting from Carver Hawkeye Arena, this has been Colin Murphy, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
The Iowa volleyball team will travel this weekend to start Big Ten play at Michigan State Friday at 6:30 and at Michigan Saturday at 6.
This summer, one Hawkeye had the chance to represent his country at the Davis Cup, the World Cup of tennis. Kareem Alaf won 5 singles rubbers for Syria, and he hopes his experience can be beneficial for the Hawkeyes back in Iowa City. Will Silverstein has more.
Over this past summer, redshirt freshman Kareem Alaf had the opportunity of a lifetime. Alaf was nominated by the Syrian Arab Tennis Federation to represent Syria in the Davis Cup, the World Cup of tennis.
pretty magical experience. You get to play for your country, you know, like the whole country's on your back supporting you, you know. You get messages on social media telling you do well, we're with you. I mean, just being out there playing, you know, competing is just, you know, something incredible.
Olaf was the #1 singles player for Syria and won his matches against ranked players from Cambodia, Qatar, and Singapore. But Olaf was not done yet as he continued his strong performance into his college summer tournaments.
Ineligible last year, so I didn't get to play as much, but you know, I came here after Davis Cup and I played, you know, 2 ITA college tournaments, one over here and one in Indiana to get a place in All-Americans. I made the finals here and lost in the semifinals in Indiana. I was just 1 match away from playing the All-Americans. Yeah, I'm looking forward to, you know, playing the fall tournaments and hopefully the season.
For Olaf, playing the Davis Cup and playing collegiate tennis are 2 different experiences entirely.
College tennis is completely different. You know, you're playing for a team. You know, you got your teammates to think about, and you know, they're all supporting you. Everyone wants you to do well, and you know, it's something different.
In his incredible summer performance, Olaf made clear that his country has a dear place in his heart.
To see the country how it is now is heartbreaking, and you know, every time I put the country behind my back, I wear Syria behind. You know, I always go out there, fight, you know, make country proud.
Reporting from the HTRC, this has been Will Silverstein, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Olaf and the team will compete at 2 tournaments this upcoming weekend, the Battle of the Bay in San Francisco and the Western Michigan Invite in Kalamazoo. Stay tuned next week for updates on the team's outcome.
Make sure to watch us live tomorrow. We'll have football and volleyball updates and a look at the game day vendors around Kinnick.
Andrew, back to you.